What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. coming to you from the lab. Just want to make sure I clean it off. Coming to you from the lab. It's Tell the Truth Tuesday. Y'all know how we do, what we do. Please excuse my voice. I'm under the weather, but y'all know I'm going to be here because I am committed to be consistent about showing up for you. So, on this Tell the Truth Tuesday, I'm not going to be long, y'all. Just wanted to come on, holler at y'all for a couple minutes. Y'all know what we've talked about, or what we're talking about this week is actually the 5 lessons that I've learned at the CBO Summit this weekend in London, England, hosted by none other than the great Bernice Lohman of Lohman Creative Services. If you're needing marketing, if you're needing branding, if you're needing any kind of the technical aspect of your business, Lohman Creative Services is where who you need to connect with. And then also for the Christian business owners, if you're a Christian business owner, you want to be a part of the CBO on the Facebook group, the Christian Business Owners Facebook group. Put it in the search engine there for in Facebook, and it'll come up. You should be a part of it. For those that may not be familiar with me, someone sent you a message or sent this live to you, said, hey, you need to check this brother out. Just to tell you a little bit about who we are and what we do, I am Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder, but I am the President CEO of JNF Enterprises, LLC. And what we do simply is we assist entrepreneurs to be able to reclaim their time so that they can be focused on meaningful connections with those with their family, friends, and those that they serve. I'm sorry if I'm fumbling this morning, y'all. But that's what we do simply. But our goal, our assignment is always to make you better, 1% each and every day, make you better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year, and to keep the doors open. We want to make sure that you keep your doors open as a Christian business owner, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. And we want you to have those tools, strategies, principles that you need in order to be able to do that. So that's why we come on here each and every day with that in mind, in order to be able to make you better. So that's what we do simply. So y'all know what we're talking about this week is the 5 lessons learned from the CBO Summit in London. Yesterday we talked about having networking, the power of networking, and what that means for you, and how you need to have a networking strategy. Do you have a networking strategy? When you're going to the events that you go to, do you have a strategy for being in the room? And how are you going to connect with those in the room so that you come away with connections and what we're going to be talking about today, possible partnerships, possible collaborations. And there's power in these connections and partnerships and collaborations as well. And at the CBO Summit, that was the intent of those of us that were there. We were not only networking, but we also were establishing relationships that will hopefully grow into partnerships, that will grow into collaborations, those things that we can do together in order to be able to, and we're going to talk about this a little later in the week, or actually tomorrow, building your business ecosystem. Your CBO ecosystem. And one of the ways that you begin to do that is by making the initial connection with someone, and then going through your vetting process. So as you make these connections, as you communicate with people, and you see that there's someone that you could have a partnership or collaboration with, a possible one, you actually want to you actually want to go through the vetting, and part of your vetting should be the utilization of your PVS and your BVS. What are those? We've talked about them before: your brand value system and your personal value system. And by looking at those, you can gauge whether or not the possible partnership or the possible collaboration is in alignment. I know for me, the my brand value system and my personal value system, they're very similar, except for three. I have 10 brand value systems, and I have 7 personal value systems. My personal value system is wisdom, vision, vision, uniqueness, commitment, consistency, excellence, and accountability. For my brand value system, it's wisdom, it's vision, it's uniqueness, it's commitment, it's consistency, it's excellence, it's accountability, it's enlighten, empower, and impact. So I when I'm looking at possible partnerships, collaborations, I look to see, is this person intelligent about what it is that we're looking to be able to do together? Do they have the knowledge and expertise in order to be able to do what it is that we do? Or what the idea that we're putting together, is this something that they bring something to the table and I bring something to the table, and we work well together from that wisdom standpoint? Do we have the same vision? Do we have the same vision for what it is that we want to do? Because if the vision isn't the same, you'll find yourself not working well together, and you don't want that. I know I've gotten into partnerships and collaborations, and it started off with the same vision, but the the wisdom wasn't there, and the commitment wasn't there. So you got to be mindful of the person that you are, or the people that you are possibly collaborating with. You got to take the time to know whether or not you are in alignment. You got to think: are they unique in what it is that they do? Where they're unique in what they bring to the table? Are you unique in what you bring to the table? That way, everything isn't the same. That everything that you all both bring to the table isn't the same, because you want to be a little different, where they bring something that you don't necessarily have, and you bring something that they don't necessarily have. So that's what the uniqueness is. Are they going to be committed? That's the question. That should be the number one question that you ask them. And I mean, ask them: how committed are you to this? How committed are you to this project? Or how committed are you to what it is that we're seeking to be able to do? And people will tell you, oh yeah, I'm committed. But then when the rubber meets the road and the work has to be done, a lot of people will say, they just kind of fall back or fall to the wayside, which isn't a good thing. So how committed are they? And then how consistent are they? You want to take a look at their record. This is what I say: when you're vetting someone, take a look at their other projects. Take a look at their Facebook page. Their social media page, and see what they're about. And see how committed they are. Are they jumping from one thing to the next? Are they doing this one week and then the next month they're doing something different? How committed are they? And then how consistent are they at what they're doing? Do they have consistency? And these are genuine questions that you want to answer before you make the decision to partner with them or to collaborate with them. Do they operate in excellence? That's a key one to me. Or are they someone that just want to half-step things and haphazardly do things? They're willing to take shortcuts in order to be able to get something done. And then are they someone that can be held accountable? If something happens, are they someone that wants to put the blame on someone else or everyone else? And as opposed to saying, you know what, yeah, that was me, my bad. I'm sorry, that's what I didn't get done or didn't do, or here's what I didn't consider when we were talking about doing this. How accountable are they? And then, of course, my three things that I always add is enlighten, empower, and impact. Enlighten, is it going to teach them something? Or is what we're doing going to teach people something, and we can work collectively? Do they have that vision in mind? Do they want to equip people with something? What's their goal? What's their mission? What's their vision? And then do they want to impact? How impactful do they want to be? And you got to ask them these questions. How impactful do you want to be? Do you see this project as being impactful? Or in what way do you see this project being impactful? When you ask these questions, it'll tell you everything. I believe everything that you need to know in order to be able to have a strong partnership and have a successful collaboration. And so, being at the summit, meeting these people, meeting the people that I met, and connecting with the people that I met, it's given me the opportunity to be able to look into possible partnerships, possible collaborations, and building and growing what JNF is doing, and to assist those that I'm connected with, that I'm partnering with and collaborating with, assisting them to be able to grow who they are, their network, their ecosystem. So when you're thinking about partnerships and collaborations, I want you to think about these things before you jump into it. Think about the partnerships and collaboration that you might be offered this week, and utilize this strategy. Everything is a strategy, y'all. Everything is a strategy. What's your strategy for partnerships and collaborations? Do you have one? Looking at your brand value system, looking at your personal value system, and you base your whether you move forward or not, once you've gone through this strategy and taken a look at what you have, and what you bring to the table, what they bring to the table. Is it a match? Is it an alignment? And you move forward. So I want you to think about that today, and be real. This is Tell the Truth Tuesday, y'all. And if it works, then you say, yeah, this is going to be great. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't look like it's going to work, the chemistry isn't there, then you say the same thing. I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't think I can move forward with this. And there should be no hard feelings either way with it, if you've done your homework and if you've done things the right way. There are people that I've had to say no to when it came to partnerships and collaboration, and they're folks that I've said yes to. Why? Because I've gone through the process and vetted those individuals and the project that the products and services that they offer, the products and services that I offer, and if that works together and what we were trying to achieve. That doesn't, and here's the simple thing, y'all. At the end of the day, after you've gone through all of the vetting, after you've had the conversations, and you've matched all of the visions, does it make sense? That's the last question that you want to ask yourself. Does it make sense? That's all you got to ask yourself. Does it make sense? Yeah, it's Tell the Truth Tuesday. Talk to me Tuesday. At the end of the day, all you want to know is, does it make sense? And if it makes sense, then you say yes. If it doesn't make sense, then you say no. And it comes down to that very thing. So that's what we talked about today. I want you to be able to, if you want to go into further detail about these lessons that I'm talking about, because they not only apply to the summit and what I learned from the summit, but this applies to our everyday events that you go to, events that you may have, in order to be able to come from them and being able to get the most out of them. If you go in there with a networking strategy, if you go in with a mind to collaborate and partner with, when you go in there with these mindsets, you come away being successful at these events that you want to be at, and it'll give you the opportunity to meet some phenomenal people, as I did in England, make some great connections, and then hopefully expand their network. You'll expand your network, and you begin to build your ecosystem. We'll talk about that tomorrow, but that should be the goal. I want you to think about that today. Think about any partnerships or collaborations that you have already or are possibly thinking about, and I want you to run through the strategy, this thinking process of whether or not it makes sense. So if you can do that, if you want to connect with me, of course, shoot me a DM. You can email me. I'll make sure that the email is in the description as well, so that we can connect. We can talk in further detail. We can have a initial strategy session where we'll talk about your vision. We'll talk about how we can bring your vision to reality, because that's what we do. All these things that we talk about here are a part of our entrepreneurial briefcase, our entrepreneurial briefcase. At where because I told you that the assignment is to make you better 1% each and every day, and to make you better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year, and to keep the doors open. Keep the doors open by having partnerships, by networking, by building an ecosystem. When you have these systems and principles in place, it makes it so much easier for your business to run effectively. So connect with me. We can do an initial consultation. We can see if you want to go further. We can definitely talk about what it is that needs to be done, and we can begin to do that work. And then you want to do that, make sure you hop on over to the YouTube channel. 500 subscribers in 30 days. That's always the goal. 500 subscribers in 30 days. Help me do that. So I need you to go click the subscription button, click the subscribe button, like, share. I need you to comment as well on there. Let me know if these principles, if these strategies are assisting you to be able to make your business, your brand better. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.